let's look at the notion that our reality is more and more being likened to a gigantic computer model of reality, randomly generated information as a computer model, because more people are understanding that this is a digital reality, that it is an illusion, that what we see and experience is an illusion. Let's talk about the difference in the way you see that, quote, illusion versus the way that the people that are looking at it in a digital sense see that illusion.
Well, first of all, I'd argue the word illusion, because often people say the word Maya, which is an ancient Indian word that, can be translated as illusion.
Yes.
It can also be translated as partial.
Oh, interesting. Yes.
Yes. And so my sense is that as we sort of wake up to this larger understanding of reality, we realise that the material realm is just partial. It's a realm of consciousness experiencing itself and learning and growing and all the rest of it. So I would not say that the physical world isn't real. It is real. What isn't real, what is truly an illusion, is the appearance of separation.
Yes.
And yet separation, or the appearance of separation, is also how we learn from each other.
Well, we have to learn through some kind of contrast.
Exactly.
If there's nothing but it and self, how would we learn?
I don't know that we could.
Grow.
I can't even have a sense we
could.
So let's not sort of say, separations, or it isn't. It's when we get into a mindset that that's all there is, and we really are separate, and to get that extreme materialism, so that we forget the ultimate unity and oneness, and think that the separation's just the thing, then we act from that place of separation. And so when we remember the unity, but come from a place of unity and diversity, because unity and consciousness loves diversity.
Yes.
Because again, it's the maximum opportunity to experience and learn and grow and evolve.
Right.
But it's when we mistake that unity and diversity for separation that's the issue.
That's an interesting kind of line to play, because on one level, a lot of people watching this interview are really looking to go into the experience of unity, of non-separation, of non-duality, right?
Yeah.
Through meditative practices and so forth, and visualize being a drop in the ocean that's merging with all of the other drops in the ocean. And thus also shunning our material physical reality.
Exactly.
And we can't do that. This is where we learn, is through the contrast in this reality. So I'd love for you to tell us on a personal level how you utilize and bridge these two processes and potentials, and also gifts of being human.
I feel this is vital, because you're absolutely right. We've got one sort of aspect of our collective psyche that is still in the materialistic appearance of separation, yeah? We've got another growing aspect of our psyche, which is going in that inner sense, and as we go within, we remember that's our that's our natural connectivity with the nature of reality. The danger, as well as the opportunity of that inner journey, is that we pull away from the ostensibly outer journey. And so for me, it's how do we balance the inner and outer, realising that they're just different sides of the same coin of overall unified reality, and both are vital. Remembering the oneness of the ocean, but also appreciating and honouring the individuation of the droplet.
Yes.
And if we work from a place of nothing is accidental, everything is meaningful and purposeful, Cosmic Mind didn't co-create the appearance of all of this just so that we could go into a grey gloop.
Exactly. I mean, this is the way I have always seen it. We're still individuated consciousness, even within the ocean. We retain our individuation and integrity of the uniqueness that is our signature energetically.
And that gives us meaning and purpose, both as that individuated microcosmic co-creator, of the intelligence of our universe and the infinite and eternal cosmos. And it also, supports and nurtures our remembering of that ultimate unity. So it's very much, how do we turn from a collective perspective of just material separation, just turn around and look the other way. And we, instead of coming from materialistic separation, we come from unity, but expressed through the most incredible abundance of diversity.
Absolutely, because it is about bringing harmony between self and other.
Yes.
That is the kind of ultimate joy and should be the ultimate goal of being alive and being human. Yes. Then you're actually sensing that unity while in these individuated physical forms.
Exactly. I talk about me and we and all.
Yes.
And this is head, heart, and hands, understanding and experiencing, embodying unity awareness, unity consciousness through exactly this relational with ourselves, with each other, with our beloved Gaia, with the whole cosmos. But you started on this, and this is where I get very grumpy, is this interpretation as we're a simulation.
Exactly. Yeah.
I get really grumpy.
Yeah, because people read all this and say, is that what we are? Is that all we are then? No.
I just feel that is, again, that's a very technological perspective of duality-based awareness. Very limiting, very disempowering. Because it's saying not only do you not have meaning and purpose, but you're the plaything of some, simulation games player somewhere. And, it's still very duality-based. Because you're just kicking the ball down the road. If there's an advanced species of which we're what about the advanced species? It's like simulation. Where does the simulation stop?
Well,
and the reality is it never begins.
Exactly.
It never begins.
Thank you. Thank you for that, because people are left with that question, what is creating what? Who is creating whom? And so forth. And I love the way you put it.